Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden gives us great advice for do-it-yourself home improvements.
And this morning he has some tips on how to make sure the outside of your home is ready for winter.
The leaves are coming down. There is a chill in the air, so we're doing some yard stuff. But I thought we'd take a quick trip around the house to give you some ideas of things you should be doing for winter. First of all, your pots, now that we had the hard freeze last week, pots really, to make sure they survive the winter, they should be emptied, turned upside down. Yes, I know some of you don't do that and you never have any trouble, but I'm saying just to be safe, because you can crack a pot pretty easily. Caulking, a great time. You know, anytime there's an energy audit done on a house, generally they list the things you should do to your house. Number one, generally, is caulking. Stopping air infiltration into your house is really the easiest and least expensive thing you can do to bring your energy bill down. So checking around frames, all those little cracks in the siding that you can do, that would be a great thing. And I showed this, I think, last week. This is a special one if you have had rodents and you have bigger gaps. There's a special foam that has a repellent, because other than that, the mice will actually eat right through the foam. And I know, like, look up at the gutters here. So the gutters are full of leaves, which makes sense. The leaves are just starting to really come down right now. But that might tell you that you may have to clean your gutters a couple times, because let's say that we get a big rain, all of a sudden you could have rain or water in the crawl space or basement. So think about that. Or maybe even you could get gutter covers if you can swing it, and get either do-it-yourself ones or have a company come out and do it. Picking up the debris around your house is a good idea. And very important, undo the hoses, because if not, you could have trouble in the spring. This is an old school one, means it's not a frost. So this one needs a foam cover. So you do this, pull it back, and hopefully you're protected for the winter. So be careful about that. Downspouts, making sure the downspouts are running away from the house. This one's not bad, because it looks like it's got a good grade. It rolls right away, so I don't see a problem there. If I come over here, I can't really tell what that is, but it looks like it was where woodpecker is, and they put some foam in there. So you have to watch that. Looking up at the very peak, if there's a space for birds or something to get in the attic, you want to take care of that with a little bit of screen wire or a hardware cloth. Over here, you can kind of see well, maybe you can't see, but there's a big low spot. So, and it's also low over here. So the water could come, if the water spills over because of the clogged gutters, easily could get water into this basement. So you really have to be careful. And maybe that's not a thing to do now, but what you want is a heavy clay plate. So that's always the problem. Where do you find fill dirt? But finding fill dirt, that's always the first thing. When I bought my first house, my dad had me going out looking for fill dirt and getting a nice clay plate away from the house. So you might think about that, and that might be a long-term goal. Also, you look at your condenser out here, and you're going to be tempted to put a cover on it. Don't put a cover on it. They're designed to be outside, and they'll dry out with the winter winds. So just a few things.